Janko is leaving Impaulsive. Wow. Logan fired him? I would have never thought in 100 years Logan would have fired him. I thought he would have left willingly.
I was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out of who I am. And I feel like I'm not the only one who goes through this. I feel like in any career path you take, you are doing it to get your foot in the door. And then at what point do you stand up and start being who you are?
It still sounds like...
I'm shocked he didn't do this years ago.
Ruslan.
Janko is leaving Impaulsive? That's cap. Google that. That's cap.
That's cap. Priority.
Is that for real? What?
Oh my God.
Whoa. Should we open with this? Yeah, let's
Wait, let's see if I find a summary.
There's no summaries. It just came out.
Oh, it just came out
4 hours ago. Janko leaving Impaulsive. All right. And by the way, shout out to Janko for coming out and apologizing for using profanity.
As he opens this
with profanity. Janko is leaving Impaulsive. Wow. Did not expect that. I thought he was going to stick through his guy thick and through.
I'm so nervous, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Buddy, that's your fucking stepsister. See, I couldn't do this on Impaulsive. I get fired immediately. For example, you believe we walked on the moon? Walks up to me, shows the number, deletes it, and goes, "F her and f you, get in the car." And I was like, whoa! Episode 1 of something we don't know the name of.
Oh, and he launched his own podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome, my name is Janko. I am on Impaulsive. Well, I was. Logan fired me. And
whoa! Whoa! That's a bombshell. Logan fired him? I would have never thought in 100 years Logan would have fired him. I thought he would have left willingly. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I can't believe Logan. Yo, this man stuck with Logan through thick and thin, bro. Wasn't he with him through the Japan situation? He was with him through him pooping all over his face. We stuck with him through.
He was in the crypto episode.
He was in the crypto episode. And Logan fired him?
You know Logan tried to do the whole...
We got to hit Logan with a...
He did. Yep. He did.
Wow. I'm shocked.
You think he would have hit it? I would assume Logan Paul walked in with the trying to be like super mature boss. Like, yeah, man, just due to the lack of respect in the workplace, I think we've had to...
The lack of respect from George?
I guarantee you that's exactly what happened.
Bruh.
Do you think, or do you know, they've rotated this position like 4 times.
I know.
They had a vegan guy named Spencer.
From vegan to Christian?
No, just a random vegan guy named Spencer. Then they had his old friend from Ohio with the ginger beard.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had some like filling guests, and then they landed on George. So he was the third co-host.
Hey, you want to see something crazy? 67% of the people who watch this channel are not subscribed. Do me a quick favor, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date on all the videos here on the Blessed God Studios channel.
And we're no longer friends anymore. It kind of sucks.
He can't be. He's just joking.
Weird because
He's trolling.
He's trolling.
Sorry to just get right into it. But if you guys noticed, I wasn't on the last episode.
He got to be trolling.
Episodes moving forward. It was weird. I grew up with Logan, my best friend, still till this day. But it was weird. I walked in. It was like a seance. Mike was just, he had his books all in the shape of like the demon thing. You know, what is it called?
Oh yeah. He's joking. He's trolling. He got to be trolling. He's trolling.
Gosh darn it.
Thank you. But it was all Fifth Vital, but it was stacked perfectly like that. And blood was dripping from the floor. And I was like, whose blood is this? And it was from Logan. He cut his hand and he poured it in a cup and he's like, join me and Susan. And I'm like, whoa. I'm not joining the Matrix, buddy. And they just got Andrew. I'm trying to stay alive. Yeah. No, obviously I'm still on Impaulsive, guys. For any of you guys that are like, oh, their beef situation, and now he's starting his own. Like...
Okay. I know this is your boy. But this is exactly what the comedy community was talking about.
George, no.
The joke didn't hit.
George.
He made it sound like he clickbaited all these fools. Let's see what happens. But I'm saying, I know this is your boy, but this is what the Jamaris are talking about.
Hold on, guys. When you guys accuse us of clickbait,
yeah,
this is clickbait.
If
he was off for one episode and then why Janko is not on Impaulsive, I think this is clickbait. Let's see if he redeems himself somehow.
All right.
Lane, I decided to do this less than 20 hours ago. And the reason was this. We had a lot of content lined up for 2023. But then right before we shot it, I hated it. And I realized, I'm like, dude, this isn't me, bro. Like, I want to focus on things that I care about. And I got in a habit of, I was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out of who I am. And I feel like I'm not the only one who goes through this. I feel like in any career path you take, you are doing it to get your foot in the door. And then at what point do you stand up and start being who you are? And honestly, it helped push me in the direction to do my own thing, while obviously being on the #1 podcast in the world. This is never going to get to Impulsive levels. I'm doing this just to share more of my point of view without corrupting the flow of Impulsive. You know, there's some thoughts that I want to share if it's from my beliefs or just my.
That's healthy.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, but I'm still hung up on the whole clickbait thing.
That's good. That's good. Let's keep going. Let's
view
go.
That necessarily might be monologue-ish or might be something that a certain core audience of Impulsive might want to hear. This is the extended George Janko version. I do want to introduce my co-host. This is Greg Lindsay, my first friend in Los Angeles. We're going to get into all of this in a second. And the reason why I chose you, I might not be able to like
curate,
have the podcast with like millions of views on my own. And I'm going into this knowing this, but I do know that like what I had with that audience in real life, it meant so much more than just to have millions of views. It was the first time in my life where I was in the industry and I felt like I was doing something right. And I want to hold on to that. There's a lot of things that I want to share when it comes to my belief system or again, my point of view that this is where I'm going to be doing it. So
is there any, look
Let's
at the comments.
comments.
We go straight to the comments. Who else does this? Who else clicks on a video that's like, and then goes to the comments? What are we talking? Anyone else saying clickbait?
Nope.
It was just all support, huh?
Yep.
All right, well.
This is how clickbait works, though. We clicked in, got extremely disappointed, extremely riled up, and then we said, let's hear him out. And he starts.
And then we're like, oh, he's such a great guy.
He starts talking about completely different things, and I start going, that's healthy. And we started having a completely different discussion, and that's why people do clickbait. I don't like it. Not good.
Play a little bit more.
Okay.
Before we move on.
which we have in production, and then most importantly, stand up and standing on 2 feet where I could be on a podcast and not feel guilty about like my monologues or like my point of views in any way. And I feel like it was just redundant, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows that me, Logan, and Mike are in a perfect place. They're going to be doing their own projects, and I think it's time that I start doing my own. I was just very scared, and I don't want to live in fear this year.
I'm still confused whether
He wanted to diversify his revenue streams.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, that's great.
That's smart.
Okay. It still sounds like
I'm shocked he didn't do this years ago. Is this him telling people that he will no longer be the Christian mouthpiece on Impulsive? Probably. Or maybe he wants to be more Christian on his own thing.
Or he can just hold off. Like he probably won't finish thoughts on Impulsive. That's what I would assume. Is that he'll like still say things, but he won't go into like tangents and then get dunked on.
Yeah, play a little bit more.
This is probably like his idea, and then Logan Paul encouraged him. He was like, "Yeah, bro, don't talk about that stuff on our pod."
Okay, so it sounds like he's still on Impulsive. He's just not. He's just starting his own podcast, and I think he missed an episode of Impulsive, which is probably how he justified the title and still saying, "Well, why George Janko is not on Impulsive."
Wow, that's
you know
not
what I mean?
good.
Like it's he missed an episode. And so this is his way to launch his own thing and say, this is why I missed an episode.
And to be
so
fair,
it's like kind of it's
pretty clickbaity, but I think it also hurt more because we were primed with the comment that said, did you hear about George Janko leaving Impulsive?
Yeah.
And so we were primed with the idea of him leaving. If I just saw this title, I'd be like, why he was not on Impulsive?
Yeah. That's right. That's true. So maybe it wasn't as clickbait. Maybe he made the chat.
Yeah,
y'all made it clickbait, chat.
The chat clickbaited it.
Y'all clickbaited us.
Yep.
Who said that? All right.
Well,
hey, man, congratulations to George Janko. I think this is long overdue.
Yep.
And I'm happy for him.
Hey, this clip is from our daily after party stream. If you enjoyed it, consider signing up for our Patreon community for only $5 a month, where you get access to the replays of our daily after party streams, as well as the uncut extended versions of our podcast, Discord access that's private, and a discount code for our merch store, only $5 a month. And ultimately, it's the best way to help us contextualize the gospel of Jesus using media, podcasting, and of course, YouTube. The link for that is in the description or in the pinned comment. The perks are amazing. You should get on there. It's only $5 a month. I'll see you over there, all right? Peace.